Relaunch at the top of the hour, a flash flood warning for parts of Litchfield County, Hartford County. That goes until 11 o'clock. But right now we're focusing on a severe thunderstorm warning that goes for the next half hour for portions, most of Hartford County, a little fringe area in parts of Tolland County as well. Here's the live radar. We're going to go right into the Hartford Metroplex, and we are just a couple of minutes away from trouble, especially on the west side of the city. Asylum Avenue, Farmington Ave, heading over into West Hartford. Definitely tough there. More on that in a second. But look at the expansive area under red. That is heavy rain that has been coming down and been consistent now for the last 3 hours, pushing out of the Hudson Valley. So this area, from a line from about just south of Danbury off towards the northeast, has seen 2, 3, even 4 inches of rain in parts, and that adds to the flood concerns. I want to go in closer to show you just this leading edge right here is a concern in terms of any possible, in addition to obviously gusty winds and lightning, the possibility of a little rotation. We saw something on the radar that looked a little troubling. That was near Plainville. That is gone. But as the radar updates right live on the air at 9:01, you could see Northwest Catholic High School under some very heavy rain. Beach Park School around 44. You probably are going to miss that. But North Branch State Access area over into Coventry, you are definitely in the line of this over the next couple of minutes. Now, let me switch over for a moment to the velocity. And this is what we look at in terms of any potential rotation. The reds are not rain returns. These are the winds, and where you see the reds and the greens mix. And we see just a little bit of that between Bloomfield and West Hartford right now. That's the concern, that we may see some tornadoes. Again, that has not been verified on the radar or on the ground, but it is an area that we are focusing on for now and will continue to do so. Let me push this into motion one loop, and you'll see that it is pushing off towards the northeast, moving about 35, 40 miles an hour. So it's not the fastest of cells. This line continues to keep its intensity, and that's a concern as well. So here's the timeline. Hartford by 9:10. Manchester, another 20 minutes. And that, again, you know how close Hartford to Manchester is. Vernon, Rockville, 9:35. Stafford at 9:55. Again, these cells have gusty winds upwards of 60 miles an hour, reports of hail. But the concern that I have most of all right now is the flooding. In addition to that severe thunderstorm, look at the damage it's done just outside of 202, parts of southern Litchfield County, northern fringe of Fairfield. That's the break right there. So you got 2 to 3 inches of rain and isolated 3 to 4 inches in about 3 hours' time is way too much, way too soon. And that's where we get concerned with the